All right, welcome back. We have water this time and more of it. Hopefully we won't get dehydrated. I'm thankful that you're here. Somewhere we're going to talk more about love, and we'll see what happens here. I love you. I'm grateful for you here. Please subscribe. Please like. That's how we move up in the algorithm, through subscriptions and through likes. We're going to adjust a little bit here. There we go. I'm going to get off my foot. Makes it easier. And here we go. All right, folks. Let's get started here. This will be the 10th. The 9th one is sitting in my phone. The 8th one's uploaded, so this will give you an idea if you've been following or if you see them. And thank you. This one will be uploaded in about 2 days. All right. Eventually, we're going to be doing this live. And, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I have big feelings about all of this. I don't think Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain would just have me do this, or would do this through me, if they weren't going to gain an audience of some sort, if they didn't have bigger plans. I absolutely trust. And I hope you can join me on this journey, wherever this ends up. Thanks for being a part of it. I love you. Let's get started. Welcome. We have been waiting for Josh to channel. It is real clear that he is into this. He is here. He gets home from work, eats a little food, catches up on the previous video just to bring up the energies, and poof, here he is. We are grateful. We love him. You should love him as you love yourself, as you should love your neighbor, as you should love the person who sold you your car, as you should love everybody in your field. If you choose to. There's really no shoulds. But if you want to have a world that works, a world that functions together, a world that is peaceful, it is suggested then that you love each other. That is why I say should. But yes, technically, you are a free will. You can hold up those dense, angry energies. Or you can live love. It is your choice. If you want to project your energies holding up anger, and keep holding it up and keep justifying it in your field, even when it's starting to peter out, you try to generate it back up because you are loving that thing. You are used to that energy. That energy feels more comfortable to you than love. I'm not going to say that you would love it, but you act like you love anger sometimes. Why? Where does it serve you? To be angry, to hold that resentment. This is why we talk today, love and resentment. Resentments are a killer. Why do you hold resentments? You have no control over what people do in the first place, as they are in their own universe. Yet you hold the resentment for someone because they did not behave correctly as to your universe and expectations. Again, we talk about the expectations causing so much suffering. It is all your choice. What do you choose? You are a sentient being. You make your own decisions, but do you slow down to understand that you are making those decisions from your ego, not from your heart? You are not reaching into the field, which you have the opportunity to do, to reach in and pull out that love, to bring that love up, to meet it. Once you start moving with the field, bringing your love up, taking love back, putting what you want into the field, leaving it alone, sending more love to the field and watching what you want come back. You can choose to do that, or you can choose the anger. Sit in the violent flame. It is not my choice. It is not Josh's choice. Hopefully it is not your choice to be sitting in the violent flame. Have you watched those videos? Did you do the homework? Did you watch any of Archangel Raphael Kelly's channel, where she takes you into my chamber, into the violent flame? Have you watched that? I invite you to do so if you have not, for tomorrow we will have the next part of our homework. If you want to change, even Josh is going to do this project tomorrow morning, where there is no work tomorrow. He would not state, and we would not allow him to state, that you should write my universe is, without him doing so himself, or his channeling is all hypocritical to begin with, which it is not. Otherwise we would not be here channeling through him. Remember, do the homework. Watch me with Archangel Raphael through Kelly. Take you to the violet flame in love, in peace. I will sit you in the chair, or if you choose the other video, either one, the cushion, and you will be encompassed in the violet flame of love. We will swirl it around you in peace. We will bring to you peace so that you can clear your mind for just a moment and write down what your universe truly is without lying to yourself. If you want to achieve anything in this universe, you must stop lying to yourselves, because you cannot clearly denote what is real sometimes and what is not in your own universe. Please, I beg of you, if you're doing this assignment, that means A, you want to be better. You want to be more loving, not more angry. That is your choice. But if you're doing this assignment, you can only do so by not lying to yourself first. You must write things down as they are in your universe. After, and only after, you've gone into the playlist and grabbed the violet flame. We want you to do this in steps. We are working with you. Saint Germain is here working with you to take you into my violet flame so that you can bring more love to the field, because Earth at this time is begging for more love. There are lots of you waking up, seeing that you are source love. But there are also lots of angry energy on this planet dervishing around. There are avatars being erased, lowering the grand field, making it smaller, more dense, less love. We do not want to see you destroy anybody's avatar for any reason. We are only discussing the avatar because your source love energy body inside that inhabits the avatar goes on. It just leaves this plane and goes back to the grand source love of all. Where is your love on planet Earth? Do the homework. See if you are from love. Please, I am asking. I will only bring this up just a few more times because the choice is yours. If I have to beg for choice for you to figure out your universe, to take a simple inventory, there's going to be some issues on this planet if nobody is doing these things. We are asking for simple things. You do not have to. The choice is yours. We are laying out the path. This is a storyline. Start with video 1 and go up. You can see we are shaping your universe in love. We want you to be the love that you are. We want nothing more for humanity than love. We want you to stop living in your dense trauma body and slow down and see what you are doing, what you are bringing to yourselves. This is why we channel through Josh. We are giving you an instruction manual on how to project love into the field and bring love into your universe. To be in harmony with yourselves as best as you can on planet Earth. Do you not understand these things? Are you not paying attention? The choices are yours. Again, are you reading magazines that you do not know who is publishing them and taking the author who has his own opinions or her own opinions and thoughts and desires and feelings and in their own universe and see it through their own eyes? Are you taking what they're stating for rote? Is that loving to yourself if you're not filtering those things through your heart first? Before you go, oh, okay, I agree or disagree. Or, that is an interesting comment. I might use that in my own universe from what you are reading. Think about these things. when you read something. Again, we are repeating lots of messages because we want to make sure you are getting them. But did you do the homework? Do you see the love in your universe? Do you want to be of love in this universe? It is those who act in love, who project more love, who are more love, find this universe to be a joyful place to be. They can skip through their lives. They are not in misery. Did you not wake up every day going, another day, or another day for another 50 cents an hour, so to speak. Ha, ha, ha. Another dollar. Here we go. No, they create their universe with intention because they love themselves, because they know that they are here as creator beings. Everything you do, every thought you make, creates your universe. They are not dovishing through, letting whatever happen to them. So they are taking the energies from somebody else and going, okay, you lead me. I will do what you want me to do. Or I will beg you for a job, Mr. Boss. Please hire me. I cannot find something that vibrates with me, so I just say, hire me anywhere I can be found. Are you creating your universe, or are you letting it be created through dovishment, through welling through your days, not consciously, not coming from your heart, living, just coming from your ego and your superego, immediately trying to gratify yourself, filling needs all the time, grabbing this and that from the ether, going into your ready foods and eating and overeating because you are trying to gratify yourself in this way or that, or drinking alcohol to excess. We are not even saying it is not okay if you are at a wedding or a social situation to toast with the champagne. In fact, we are not disencouraging that. It is the disencouragement of the third glass of the champagne, where the spirit, as it is considered a spirit, takes you over. You no longer have control of yourself. You are stumbling drunk. You say things you do not meant to say. You're bringing in an energy field that is throwing back out drunk. And at that point, you are no longer in control. You are controlled by the spirit that is in the alcohol. It is your choice. We are not stating that if you're at a birthday party and everyone is making a toast, you have a glass of wine and you make a toast. Sip your wine, enjoy your wine. We bring these things. This is fruit of the vine. It is good stuff if you do not abuse it. It's the third glass of wine in an hour or two that will get you into the spirit, will take you. Understand these things. You make these things so black and white sometimes. It's not loving to yourself. No, I am of source love. I cannot have a drink whatsoever for any reason. If there is a non-alcoholic option, choose it if you feel you shall. But to have a toast of champagne for somebody who is getting married is a gift in many different ways. And if you are not of ill towards alcohol, if alcohol does not bring out ill in you, and you can have one drink, enjoy yourself. It is like we said, you can watch your South Park. We do not care. Discern what you are watching. Watch your South Park to your content. But just discern what you are watching. Do realize you are picking up those energies. If you ask for Archangel Michael maybe to clear you after watching your South Park, to shake you of any stuck energies from watching South Park. If you meditate or sage yourself occasionally, you'll release all that anyways. And if you are of source love that you know you are, you won't really carry it. You will watch it. You'll shake it off. You are source love, so you don't hold anything to the dense trauma body mostly. You are source love. It flows through you. You get upset. For a moment, you feel the energy. You look back, you go, what upset me? Can I be better? Can I be of more love? You release. It flows through. It goes away. You've worked it out. Simple. Can take 5 minutes. Sometimes you hold it for 5 years or 50 years or till you die, your entire life. You attack it to the 10th trauma body. That is all your choice. Are these things loving? No. This is loving for Josh at the moment. Ha, ha, ha. As we dehydrate him, it is very hard for his body, and he gets very dehydrated when we speak through him. But can you show love to yourself in your universe? You do not show love to yourselves. That is where it all starts. Acting in love to yourself. We go back to the T-bone versus the petite sirloin. Unless your bank account is extremely thin, do you not trust again that we will provide, even if it is extremely thin? If you want to spend your last $18 on that T-bone steak versus the $6 or $7 petite sirloin, you have every right to do so. And trust that your universe will take care of you. Again, as long as you are doing your part by sending love, going and doing what you need to do, being a good employee if you have a job. These things, we will take care of you. We will make sure that you are employed, that money comes to you, that things that you need are taken care of, that extras come at you, come for you. If you are in love, but you have to also release and trust in your universe. The angels, the family of love that surrounds you is intense and immense if you let go. You are so wrapped up tight in your balls of anger and frustration and, I missed the alarm clock and I was 5 minutes late for work and that's my trauma drama for the day. Whatever it may be, stop creating a trauma drama for the day. Try to create a love joy for the day instead. Something to lift you up. Not, I'm going to run this trauma drama down everybody's throats all day and toss it into their universes, bringing their field slightly down, bringing the big field slightly down, bringing the morale at work slightly down. Everything comes down because you're trauma drama, and you have to tell everyone about your trauma drama. If you just release, and it wouldn't even matter, you wouldn't care. You'd be like, all right, this is meant to be. I am 5 minutes late. I will apologize and show up. It is no big deal. Nobody's probably even going to care. I'll stay 5 minutes later. It really doesn't matter. And in the grand scheme of things, will it? No. But you will make that trauma drama so much worse. It's the car that cut you off, or the skateboarder that threw you off into the front of the street because he fell off the curb, so you slammed on the brakes, and now you ended up having to wait for him to pass you. And oh my gosh, that took an extra minute, and then the extra traffic light, and all this and that. No, it's your fault for not leaving on time. But you have to create this trauma drama. I am showing you where you are not loving to yourselves in your universe. This is my job. That is why we are channeling through Josh. We want to bring love to your universe. So when the person who cut you off and you're creating a trauma drama, now you're in the office and you're bringing the morale down and you're bringing everybody else down, and now they're sitting there going, wow, your energies are slow and low today. Or they start whispering because you are bringing the morale down because of your trauma drama. Can you not see what you dovish, what you shove into other universes? I hope you can. I would love for you to see that. So slow down, please, and take a look into your universes again. You do not have to act this way. If you find that you are starting to gin up a story and bring up these energies of, again, your trauma drama of now you are late at work for 5 minutes because the skateboarder fell off the curb and jumped in front of your car. Instead, you can slow down and say, you know what? It was really no big deal. I didn't get busted at work. I am 5 minutes late. Big deal. I will give them 5 minutes of my energy somewhere else. That's all right, we're back. Sorry about that. I received a phone call. I'm doing this on my phone. I guess I should put it in airplane mode, so we'll stop that. Done. Doink. All right, so now we're in airplane mode, so I will not receive a phone call. All right, so we'll get back into the channeling here. I apologize, and we'll start from scratch here. Well, not from scratch. We'll pick it back up. So I'm going to fuse these. I'm going to have to learn how to do this now. Fuse these two together in my... There you go. Or it may be part 8 and part 1 and part 2. We'll see what happens here. Again, I apologize, but we'll get back to this. I don't exactly know where I left off. Hopefully they do, and we'll go from there. But now I won't receive any phone calls as I'm in airplane mode. Next time I do this, favor, I will put it in airplane mode as well. Here we go. 1. I always want to push the button again. Anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We apologize. Josh received a phone call. We will put this all back together, or it'll be 2 uploads, part 1 and part 2, due to the phone call split. There is nothing that can be done, but we will move on. This will be a good lesson for Josh to learn how to fuse the video from the first half to the video to the second half. We will give him some homework himself. He has been reluctant in learning these things. Let's see if his computer and him can do so. Anyways, where were we? We were talking about love. Loving your universe, loving yourself. Were we not? I do not want to state. There we go. Here's what we were. When we were talking about love, and the video was actually not playing, so we apologize, but we were actually trying to communicate that you are ginning stuff up, right? So when you get to work, say 5 minutes late, and this is what we were discussing, but was not recording when the phone call, our conversation got split by the phone call. Okay, here we go. So anyways, when you are running late, because as we had mentioned before, the skateboarder that jumps off the curb and lands in front of your car. So you slam on the brakes, you get to work, you are now 5 minutes late. Is this loving now? You are going to be ginning that up at work? Is that your trauma drama for the day? So you are now at work and you are ginning up that you had to slam on your brakes, and this is why you are late, because of the skateboarder. No. The reason you are late is because you left the house early and did not acknowledge to your universe that things can happen. So you gave yourself 15-minute buffers. But no, you are always running late until you run out of your apartment late, or your house late, or your igloo, late. It is your choice. How are you constructing your universe? How are you directing within yourself your universe? How do you manage the linear time that you have to deal with on planet Earth? I digress. When you are back at the water cooler at your office, are you then passing on your trauma drama? I had to slam on my brakes. There was a skateboarder, oh my God, and I almost hit him. Or are you being of love and going, there was the skateboarder, oh my gosh, I almost hit him. Grateful I did not. Thankfully, he did not fall off his skateboard when he tapped my bumper and kept on going. It is all how you see things. It is all what you choose to do. When you are at work at the water cooler, what do you do at the water cooler? Do you project love then? Or do you give that story? You can stop and say, you know what? It wasn't such a big deal. The skateboarder moved on. I sat there for a minute while they composed and pushed past my car. But there was really no big deal. I moved on too. Yes, I am now late. I hit an extra traffic light. I got hit by a train that might not have been there, what have you. Circumstances. Sometimes it just is. We are not always out to get you. It is not just it's just what it is. If you get the timetable for the trains, then you can miss the train. But that is your choice. They publish those timetables. You can go get them. Then you will not have to worry about hitting the train tracks and being later for work than you already might be because you are rushing out of your house and not paying attention to how you are controlling time, or you're letting time control you. That is for another topic. I'm grateful. We want you to understand that you are creating everything. So when you leave the water cooler and your employees are not giving you the greatest attention for the rest of the day, because you are just talking about how you almost hit the skateboarder and were late for work and this and that, and you're negative this and you're negative that. Do you understand what you are ginning up? Do you understand what you are creating? Do you understand any of this? I hope that you do. I hope that you understand what you are bringing into your universes. Because this is all your creation. Every last drop. If your car, for example, is a jalopy, is your life a jalopy? Are you allowing your life to be a jalopy? Are you sending love? Are you looking into your universe and saying, my universe is, for example, these are all your choices, my friends. These are all your choices. You have to make these choices on your own, or you dovish through. Love. Why are you not loving to yourselves? Why do you have negative self-talk? That is not loving. Why? For what you desire, you tell yourself you cannot have. Why? Why are you punishing yourself? What did you do that's so horrible to yourself to say I am not worthy of love? Are you that traumatized? Have you looked into your universe? Have you done your homework? Have you started on that? These are ways we are going to help you clear. We can walk you through the dark night of the soul, so to speak, in a quicker manner with the violet flame and the homework assignments that we give you. But it is all your choice. So, if you do not love yourself, are you going to do these loving acts then to change that? Do you want to? Or is your universe so out of whack that you cannot spend the 20 minutes that everything is just crumbling on top of you and it's too much to deal with? That is your choice. You can be of the dense trauma body. That would be a dense trauma body universe. Or you can say, even if you are of the dense trauma body, I realize that my universe is kind of dervishy. I realize that this is going to be a space to fit in this 20 minutes because I am so overwhelmed in my universe. But it is important for me to do so I will grow. So I can release this dense trauma body that I am living out of versus my source love, grand source love, soul, the energy of all, the inside, the who I really am, the God of me. That is you. That is everything. You can be love or you can be the grand dense body instead, because it will be grand to you just as much as grand source love is to those who know that they are grand source love. We hope you understand. Love yourselves. Why? Negative self-talk. Why would you say, I hate myself, I do not deserve love? You are love. You are so cut off with your trauma. We are going to state this. If you need to, if you are so in your trauma that you cannot see the forest at all or see any light in your tunnel, we do recommend you do have therapists on your planet who can help. If you are lying to them when you lie to yourselves. You have to be honest with yourself. That is the first loving act of somebody who wants to make change. Honesty with themselves. If you are not honest within yourself, then you are lying to yourself, and that is not loving. But if you are loving to yourself and honest, you can see it. You can make changes. You can choose differently. You can walk that road that one step at a time will lead you to knowing that you are the grand source love, that everything that you do can press love into the field. There are days that you can have that are amazing and give you the most highest joys you have never expected. If you just realize that and choose to walk that path one step at a time. Josh was in the dark night of the soul for 7 years. 7 years of almost no human contact. Crying on a nightly basis, writing things down. You should see his refrigerator. It is stuffed with sayings. Stuffed with, he is pumping himself up with love. And it is on his fridge, on his front door, on his mirror. What are you saying to yourself? What are you writing to yourself? It is always suggested to write good things about yourself and tack them around your house. I am a loving being. Stick that on the mirror. When you go to the bathroom and clean yourself up, Give yourself, and this is not from me, this is from somebody else, from Mel. If you know who Mel is, give yourself a high five. I forgot Mel's last name, but it's Mel. You know Mel. You type in Mel in YouTube, she shows up. She gives you all kinds of awesome advice. But nonetheless, I digress. This advice is to go to the mirror. High five yourself. You have the paper right there. I am source love. High five yourself. Tap that. Tap your heart. You can make these changes one slow step at a time. We do not expect you to wake up overnight going, I am source love. I love everything. Woo! Everybody is me. Woo! Everything happens for me. Woo! It is all in my favor. Woo! No, that takes time. We will get there. We will help walk you to there if you choose to follow with us. It is all your choice. But your negative self-talk, I can't do that, I am not of that, I am not that worthy, I am not deserving, I cannot be that. That is not who I am. Any of that is a lie. You are telling yourself, why? Why would you lie to yourself? That's the grand lies. You lied to everybody else. Where were you? I was there, but no, you were here. Whatever it is, you are lying all the time through your teeth. But do not lie to yourself as well. You cannot change your universe, and you are sending more garbage into the grand field when you are lying to yourself. Do realize that. If you want to send more garbage into the grand source love field, what will you receive? You will dovish up more garbage in your universe. This is all your choice. Something fell off my table. Anyways. What are you looking to do? What are you looking for? What kind of universe? What do you say to yourself? What do you think you deserve? Ooh. That's a good one, is it not? Lots of you think you do not deserve love. You do not deserve good things. Look at your universe then. Is it full of love? Is it full of good things? Or if you are a piece of crap, is your house a piece of crap? So to speak, if you do not like yourself, then is your universe showing that you are somebody that you should not be liked. What you say to yourself, what you believe about yourself, will relate in your actions and become your universe. It will relate in your energies and come back to you as your universe. I do not like myself. I am not loving. I do not love myself. Not stating that for myself, as Josh is not stating that for himself. But you state that for yourselves all the time. Why? Why do you state that to yourselves? What are you creating then? Then you are living in duality because all you really want is love, but you are pushing it away by stating that you are not worthy of love, that I am not loved, I will not be loved, I shall not be loved and cannot be loved. Whatever you state to your universes. Why? This is cause of much suffering on your universe. When you say, I am not worthy of abundance, I will muddle through. I only get very little from my universe. Well, you will only get very little from your universe. If you go to the grocery store and do not have a lot of money to spend, and state to your universe, I do not have any money to spend, you will have less money to spend. Be grateful for what you have to spend. That could be an abundance to somebody else, but nonetheless, be grateful for what you have. It's the gratitude that you get more, because you can see you are thankful for what you already have. If you are thankful for what you already have in your universe, then the grander source field is going to see that and reciprocate with more abundance. It is all about what you say to yourself. How you say it to yourself. Can you say, I love myself? What happens to people who say they love themselves? Love finds them. Can you say, I am abundant? What happens to people who say they are abundant? Truly believe it and let go. They become abundant. That is the only thing they can create because they're putting it to the grand source field It's going to come back to them. They're going to reciprocate with the energies, and it's going to keep circulating. Do you get it? Are you getting it? It is all your choice. It is truly all your choice. Then why would you choose to say negative things to yourself, about yourself? Remember your water spells. Spelling. Present is your present. Do you understand? Desert, nothing, or dessert. Everything juicy and sweet. It is all how you want to perceive your universe too, with your spelling. But I digress. What you say will become your universe. So if you are making negatives to yourself, about yourself, inside yourself, you will create all of that. Do you want to delve into that? That is your choice. But you will not be happy with the results because inside, you will still be looking for love. There's no human that does not generally, at some way, desire love. You can be full of hate, but the hate is because you do not have love. You do not feel lovable. It is all about love. Love is everything in this universe, if you see that. So those of you who feel you're unworthy, so you talk negatively to yourself and then bring more unworthiness and then create this downward spiral where all you really want is love. Can you see that? Can you stop living in that duality for yourself? Because you're in true suffering and you are the creator of that suffering. It is your choice to create that or not. But you are creating that suffering by spinning those energies, by stating that I am not lovable. The field will make that so. Your self-talk. If you catch yourself being negative in your self-talk, why not stop and try to be positive? You can be positive in your self-talk if you choose to be. All of this universe is your choice. The grand all is creating the grander universe through choice. Pardon me, through each individual. The more individuals that make choice to talk loving to themselves will send more love to the grand source field. Will bring more love to themselves. They're talking themselves up in love. It is quite simple. You can do the same right now. You can send love to planet Earth. You can send love to the Middle East. You can send love to Israel. You can send love to the whole thing that's going on over there. It is all your choice. Or you can sit there and help chin up those energies by watching the news and every bomb that blows up and every this and that and every ambulance and Hamas and this. It is all your choice. But from your end, if you sit there and you do so, you will bring down the source field, you will bring down your own field, and you will be dervishing into a darker universe for yourself. But if you give it all love, do not watch it, but give it love. Wake up every day. Give 5 minutes of source, love, Saint Germain, Raphael, anybody, angels, Archangel Michael, whoever, myself. Picture a golden bubble of love rising from you and landing around planet Earth. Or you can send it directly to the Middle East or to Russia and to Ukraine or wherever you feel. I say it's easier to spread it around to the whole planet. But send the bubble of love or bubbles of love, golden love, to the planet Earth. You create energy, right? If we all visualize golden love around planet Earth, healing it. Or you can visualize the violet flame rotating around planet Earth and healing it too. These are all your choices. Or you can watch the news and visualize the bombs that are blowing up and see all the devastation and bring it into you and lower your field. It is all your choice. Do not have to watch these things to send them love, to help erase them. Is this a universe you want to create? Are these things you want on your planet? What are you choosing? It is all your choice. So use your negative self-talk if you have it to create a more positive change in you. See that you are talking negative to yourself. See it for what it is. If you are talking negative, then you are bringing something from your dense trauma body through, and it is coming out of you. Where is that? I would suggest there's a book called The Emotion Code. It helped free Josh from his trauma of carrying his grandfather Morrison's trauma of liberating Buchenwald concentration camp. I would highly recommend you gain a copy or watch YouTube videos or whatever you do. There are practitioners too if you type in The Emotion Code. But that really does help. There are things out there that people have been gifted with to help humanity, like The Emotion Code. I also recommend you watch Dr. Joe Dispenza and Dr. Bruce Lipton. These are things that will help you to get out of your dense trauma body. You have teachers. It is not my job to teach what has already been taught in certain aspects. I will lead you to those teachers. You have to make the decision. This is a reciprocating universe. If you make the decision to watch those teachers, to take their lessons that we have channeled, that they have picked up from the ether and have brought to you, then we will reward you with more help, with more guidance, with more love, with more abundance. We are seeing that you're wanting to break free of your dense trauma body and be more love. Your universe will reciprocate. Things will get lighter. Your finances may get better. Your friendships may get easier. Your heavier friendships may fade away. You see, it is all your choosing. How you choose to behave, what you do, the directions you take will create your universe. So if you do these things and say, I do no longer want to be attached to my dense trauma body. I want to feel the love. I want to be of love. I know I am. I want to stop dervishing into other universes with my traumas. I want to stop being that person at the water cooler who spends 10 minutes, the 10-minute coffee break, talking only about the skateboarder who landed in front of their car and they were 5 minutes late. Do you understand? You are creating all this. This is all your choice. Do you get this yet? So watch your teachers. Watch your Dr. Bruce Lipton. Watch your videos about healing the trauma body. Please, we are asking you to do so for you. Read the Emotion Code. Find a counselor. Watch the videos. Josh did it off of a YouTube video about the Emotion Code. It's not that complicated. It was brought to him. He figured it out. He said, oh, this was brought to me. I'm going to watch this. I am in this space. I no longer want to be this dense trauma body. He was already vibrating that. The video showed up. This is how your universe works. He then watched the video. He took interest in the video. He followed through as the video stated. You do this, this, and this. Then here you do this. This goes away. He had the intentions. We put it in front of him. We already knew he wanted to remove himself from his dense trauma body. If he had not, you would not be hearing this, and he would not be sitting in front of this camera right now. He'd still be in his dense trauma body doing whatever he did when he was in his dense trauma body, when not released completely as source love. Certainly wasn't making YouTube videos. He might be watching things like war. Are you? If you're in your dense trauma body, it needs to be fed, just like love needs to be fed. You want more love. You see love, you feel love, you want more love. You already start to whirl up this dense trauma body, the energy starts swelling, and you got to feed the dense trauma body more anger, more frustration, more worry, more war, more lack. It spins itself up. Your universe creates itself. It's a reciprocating universe. Do you see that? It is your choice. Again, what you feed yourself, you become. It spins up. So if you feed yourself love, you get more love. You become less dense. You learn love instead of you learning separation and war, and the color of your skin matters when it's really just melatonin. You are the same. It's the same source love. And life would be boring if you all looked the same. Would it not? But I digress. It all comes back to you again. It's all you. It's your universe. The Earth is a field. Well, yes, a planet, but a field. It allows for every universe. It's a big field, right? The grand field. The grand source love field. Everybody's universe spinning within that field. Your universe and their universe and their universe and their universe. crashing into each other. Are we crashing in love and lifting up, or crashing in and bringing down? It's that simple. I repeat these things because I want to drill it into you. They'll be repeated throughout all these videos. Why? Because it's the main problem that we have. You are crashing into each other, dervishing. You are coming from anger. You are the dense trauma body. Come from the heart. Stop dervishing. Take people with respect. Give them the path. Give them the leeway. Listen to them. Love them. Understand them. Work towards understanding them. These are the things that are of love that will bring peace to your planet. You do not listen to people. You do not try to understand. You do not listen to yourself. Your heart wants one thing, but you buy the petite sirloin anyways, not the T-bone. You eat it, but you feel less than, because I can only afford this, and it carries through your life. You eat the T-bone, it lifts you up. Screw it, I'm getting a T-bone. I trust my universe. You eat the T-bone, it carries you up. It lifts you up. It brings you up. You had the steak you want. You feel energized. You are meeting your universal goals. You wanted that steak. You've met yourself. You've met your universe. Everything is in alignment. But the petite sirloin rips you down. Yes, your bank account is $10 less than it would be if you had just bought the petite sirloin, maybe 11 or 12. But nonetheless, are you getting this point? I think you are. I hope you are. Because if you bought if you buy the petite sirloin, you're saying to your universe, I don't trust you, I am in lack. What will we create? We will create more lack. If you are buying the T-bone, what are you saying to your universe? I am worthy for one. I am disworthy if I buy the petite sirloin. But I am worthy if I buy the T-bone. Because I know what I want. And as source love, I buy what I want. Because I am worthy of those things. Number one. Number two, I am in trust of my universe. Why? I will spend $10, $12 more for the T-bone versus the petite sirloin, but I will enjoy it more. This will bring me more soul satisfaction. This will bring my field into more harmony, because this is what I have really wanted. You are allowed to crave things. You are on planet Earth. You have to eat. You are allowed to crave a certain food. You are allowed to enjoy certain foods. Your taste buds are unique to you. Nobody else has your taste buds. Not everybody will like your combinations of food. Somebody might like pickles, ice cream, and caramel sauce. Somebody else may not. Somebody might want oysters in ice cream. There are a million different combinations of foods that people can like and dislike. Again, are you judging people, or are you allowing them to be themselves? But I digress. So by buying the T-bone, you are lifting your universe up. You are bringing yourself into love. You are saying, I love myself. I am worthy of a T-bone steak. I am not worried about the money. I trust in my universe to bring me more money. And anyways, you are not spending money. You are just circulating it. You are taking it freely from yourself and placing it into another field of money. Money is a field within itself. You are placing that into that field, and it is helping everybody. So if you buy the T-bone steak, you are helping the farmer who raised the cow, butchered the cow, sent it to the store. You are helping the butcher at the store who cut the T-bone out of the cow. You are helping the person who made the little plastic tray that the steak sits on, and then whoever made the cellophane or the clear plastic that goes over and wraps up your steak, or the little sometimes you have that gel packet in there, what have you, to make sure that it stays dry. That might, depending if it's a dry aged steak, that might even play into everything. The person who cashes you out, you are helping to pay their paycheck. If somebody bags it, or whoever brings your car back, you are helping them to be employed. Do you not see what you are creating when you buy that T-bone? You are creating more of it by buying the T-bone and less of it by buying the petite sirloin. It is all your choice. What you want to see is a universe, in your universe, and how your universe works. Do you understand? I hope that you do. I truly hope that you understand. We are not going to keep this very long tonight. We are going to state, though, when you find your negative self-talk, your I am not worthy, I am in disbelief, you are not worthy. Well, you would hope you would stay out of somebody else's universe and tell them they are not worthy of whatever they think they are worthy. For you will find that your universe is full of unworthiness then. But I digress. When you find the negative self-talk within you, please, we are asking you, with your negative self-talk, to turn it over, to stop. You can put your foot on the ground and go, no more negative self-talk. I love myself. Fake it till you make it. Josh did for a year. He kept saying he loved himself. You should see his mirrors and his walls and his doors. There's sayings of love everywhere. You can do the same. It is all your choice. What do you choose to do? But when you find you are in negative self-talk, stop. Put your foot on the ground, slam it down and say no more. I choose not this for me anymore. I want to be of love. I love myself. I can try to love myself. We can start now. I do not have to keep hating myself. And if you keep hating yourself and saying that, then look into your dense trauma body. We will discuss how you can do so at some later point. But look into your dense trauma body. Slow down for just a minute and say, why do I hate myself? Why do I hate myself? Colon, you could do that too. Not that very complicated. Let it flow. Ask for our help. Ask for Saint Germain. Ask for Raphael. Ask for Archangel Michael. He will help clear you to see what you need to see. It is all your choice. We can bring up the violet flame. Anything you do, we ask that you bring it in through the violet flame, that you watch one of Archangel Raphael Kelly's videos and bring up your violet flame first, then you do your writing. Because you will then be clearing and seeing in a much more clear space. We will help to spin those energies out of you that are blocking you and bring in the energies that can help move you forward. From here, we are going to end for tonight. We apologize again for the phone call interference, but it will be spaced. There was a phone call that got interfered here. So it may be a wee bit jumbled. There will be a space where the two are fused together. You have already seen it, so we apologize. Next time, Josh has learned to put it in airplane mode. Again, other universes go into other universes at any time. You cannot expect your universe to always be quiet unless you are a complete hermit. Even when Josh spent his 7 years in the dark night of the soul, generally alone, he was not completely alone. Nobody is completely alone, but his phone did ring, as yours does occasionally as well, I'd imagine. So next time we will be in airplane mode. But if you noticed, his channel, this channel that we have together, can be broken and come right back. Josh can drink and come right back. It is a very open channel. And we are grateful. We are very grateful. We are grateful for you. Because we do this not for Josh. Does not do this for himself. He does this for you. Again, it is kind of for himself. Because if you fix your universe in love, you send it to the grand field. Josh receives more love in the grand field. Simple. More love is in the grand field. It is easier for Josh. But it is easier for everybody because we are all in love. We are walking in love in the grand field. If you can love each other, treat each other with respect on this plane, the earth plane, the grand field fills with love and respect. There you go. It is not that complicated. We love you. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And we have channeled. We will come back to love. But tomorrow we will discuss your disillusions, how you are in disillusion with your universe. Disillusionment is bringing you down. You are not seeing things in the way they are. You are diluted in your thinking and diluted in what you think love is and diluted in your actions. You will see, we will discuss tomorrow, how your thinking, how your actions and your wants and desires are diluting you, how they are taking you away from your source love, who you are, and bringing down your source love energy field on planet Earth. We are grateful for you. Again, when you watched all of this, if you saw any intermission or blip or what have you, we apologize for the spliced video. Things are going to happen. Do things happen in your universe? Of course they do. Things happen in Josh's universe too. Next time he will place the phone in airplane mode before recording the video. Releasing transmission. Whoa. Alright, so there's 2 slices to this. It'll be spliced together. I got a phone call in between. I got to drink some of this. It's like the back of my throat gets so dry. My mouth. It's like the desert almost. I can't even swallow this. I'm grateful though. Yeah, if I ever do this like live, I have this big tumbler. I'll bring it out tomorrow. Stick a straw in there and be like, "Arr!" and channeling and sipping at the same time. I can do that. It's weird, and I'm grateful, but I might be doing that. Anywho, yeah. So I'll splice it together. I guess I need to learn how to do that anyways. I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of figure this stuff out. So yeah, we're grateful you're here. Please, 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 please subscribe. Thank you. By subscribing, you are stating to Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain that you want to change. They will facilitate that change with you if you keep moving forward. It is your choice. It is your universe. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Please subscribe. Please like. Thank you. Tomorrow, we will discuss more. Grateful. Honestly, when I'm channeling, I know that I stated what we're going to discuss. It's already gone. I got to go back and watch it. I have to watch these channelings too because it comes through me, but it doesn't stick. It does. I mean, there's stuff there. But I got to watch it just like you to get what was said. Otherwise, to me, it's a jumbled mess. It sounds good. It's coming out, but it doesn't sound like it's in flow. I know it is, but it doesn't sound that way. So, I'm grateful. I love you. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow.